Hello students, this is the seventh part of the chapter Towns, Traders and Craftsperson. So now we will see at the importance of Machilipatnam. The town Machilipatnam or Machilipatnam lay on the delta of the Fish River. As you can see on the screen that this is Machilipatnam, and Machilipatnam is located on the eastern coast, on the Andhra coast, and it is also situated on the delta of Krishna River. So Dutch as well as English East India Company try to control this Machilipatnam as uh, as it was a very important center of immense activity, and even Dutch East India Company have built fort also in this Machilipatnam. ये कंपनियां फोर्ट क्यों बनाती थी? जिससे कि वो दूसरे कंपनी से अपने फैक्ट्री को प्रोटेक्ट कर सके, अपने अपने लोगों को प्रोटेक्ट कर सके, इसलिए ये लोग फोर्ट बनाया करती थी। तो डच ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी थी जिसने कि मछलीपट्टनम में फोर्ट को बनाया था। So when in this area the trading activity of different European companies start increasing, then this was seen as a threat by Golconda rulers. Actually, this Machilipatnam port was under the Golconda region. So Golconda rulers, the Qutub Shahi rulers, decided to establish monopoly on the sale of textile, spices and other items. But then after this, these rulers were not fully capable to control this trading activity in their hands. So various trading groups were trading by using that port. So who were they? The Golconda nobles itself, Persian merchant from Iraq, the Telugu speaking merchant Chetis, and European traders. So these are the trading groups who were trading in this city. So as Mughals began to extend their power to Golconda, their representative, the governor Mir Jumla, was also a merchant, and he began to playing a trick to create a tension between the Dutch and East India Company against each other. And in this way, Mir Jumla gets success. And in the year of 1686-87, the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb annexed Golconda into his empire. So because Mughals have annexed Golconda region into its empire, so now Mughals have a fully control over the Machilipatnam port also. So for East India companies, it was not easy to continue its trade. So now they start looking for an alternative. वो कुछ दूसरा रास्ता खोजने लगे कि कैसे हम अपने ट्रेड को कंटिन्यू करें, क्योंकि उनको भारत से ट्रेडिंग करने में बहुत ज़्यादा फायदा हो रहा था. So these English East India Company, especially English East India Company, they form a new policy, and they have decided that now new company trade centers should have a combined role. They should have a political, administrative and commercial role. So now company moved toward a new trading center that was Bombay, Kolkata and मद्रास. तो ये जो 3 सेंटर्स हैं इसे कंपनी के द्वारा डेवलप किया गया. आगे चल के पुराने जितने भी मुगल्स टाइम के जो ट्रेडिंग सेंटर्स थे उनका इम्पोर्टेंस घट गए, जैसे कि सूरत, मछलीपट्टनम और लाइक थंजावुर. और ब्रिटिश के द्वारा जो नए ट्रेडिंग सेंटर्स इस्टेब्लिश किए गए, इनकी इम्पोर्टेंस समय के साथ साथ बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ने लगी. और मछलीपट्टनम ने अपना इम्पोर्टेंस 18th सेंचुरी में आते आते पूरी तरीके से खो दिया था. ये अब एक ट्रेडिंग सेंटर के रूप में नहीं रह गया था, किसी प्रोडक्शन सेंटर के रूप में नहीं रह गया था. तो इन दिस वे वी हैव सीन द इमर्जेंस ऑफ मछलीपट्टनम, the glorious period of Machilipatnam as well as the decline of Machilipatnam, and what were the reason behind this.